Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, all. How are we all?
You're good, thank you.
Not so bad, thank you.
Good, good. So lots of chat coming. So it's nice to see everyone here. We're a couple of minutes late, and that's all right. No worries. We're here now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What are we?
Okay.
What's the weather doing?
Weather is at the minute it's -2 here, but I have heard that in Cumbria it is -6. So I mean, yeah, Cumbria is quite an awful lot way north from us, but yeah, it's -6 in Cumbria. Right?
I think we are -1 at the moment, or something like that, 1.5. And there's like a freezing fog. There's like really bad fog everywhere.
Yeah, it's not cleared up here at all day. Freezing fog wise, it's been in the distance, and then as dark's come in, it's all closed in as the freezing fog. So it's not very good at all. So yeah, one of them nights where you should stick by the fire, stick on the television and on the YouTube and watch us.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, get yourself a cup of tea and in a great big mug, and yeah, sit and watch us, eh?
I've got a bit of a stomachache today, and I'm not sure why. But
there is a lot of things going around at the minute. So yeah, there's a few viruses and what have you going around and making the rounds, as it normally does this time of year. Yeah, I do know that there is a couple of people that we know that are not very well. So sending our best wishes to them, even though they're not in the stream. So yeah, hope you're feeling a lot better than what you was yesterday and the day before. So, do you want me to read some chat out?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, if you want to.
We'll crack on. So at 2:49 this afternoon, Steve131 put a pair of eyes, or 4 pairs of eyes, and he's put evening to Dave. So good evening, Steve at 131.
Hi, Steve.
So, and Lord Peter Webster says, hi, Dave, Alex, and Lindsey. So, hello to you.
Hello.
Lord Peter says, hi to Steve. And then Max Modz says, good evening, everybody. So, good evening, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
And then Dave Mac Builds put, good evening, everyone. Good luck with your builds, guys, and have a great stream. Yeah, good evening to you, Dave Mac.
Evening, Dave.
Dave Mac saying hello to Steve and Lord Peter. Then we've got Ian Campbell in. He says, evening all. Good evening, Ian. And wow. Good evening, Ian. So what am I going to say now is, oh, you chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, I love you. You, yeah, chitty bang bang, da da da. Yeah, he's building the chitty bang bang. So head over to Ian Campbell. So that's part where Cuppa he is building the chitty bang bang car that you can actually purchase online now. So yeah, head over there. We've got New Fenris Railroad says, hey guys, hello.
Hello, Snowy.
Snowy. And yeah, it's been a bit snowy out this way. More frost than snow, actually. But yeah, we have had a touch of snow out this way. So hope you're keeping well, Snowy. And Dominic Cuckoo says, evening, New Fenris Railroad. So good evening, Dominique.
Hi, Dom.
Good evening.
All the way from the Netherlands, of course. And Ian Fraser says, hi all. Hi, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Ian. And Ian.
And Max Mod says, good evening, Ian. And Ian Campbell says, hi, Mark. How's you? Julie and Ted. And Mark says that Julie is good. She's busy crafting. And Ted is as dippy as ever. So Max Mod says, did Julie have a good birthday? So that must be Ian's wife, Julie. So you wish her a happy birthday from us.
Happy birthday.
And Anfield Road Layout in the Loft, Lee says, hi, big thumbs up. Thank you, Lee, and much appreciated. So Ian Campbell says, haha, yeah, she did. Thanks, Mark. And Ian says, hi, Lee. Max Modz says, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mark. And,
Hi, Mark.
Mark says, hi, Lee. Dominique says, evening, Max Modz. And Snowy says, someone wake Lindsey. Think he's napping. He's all right. He'll be awake in a minute.
I'm having 5 minutes.
He's having 5 minutes. So Max says, hi, Dominique. And Ian Campbell says, hi, Alex, Sir Dave and Lindsey. So good evening, Ian.
Evening.
And Ian says it's -3 in the Midlands. Yeah.
Oh, God. Hi, Ian. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. Lee says, hi, Ian. And Lee says, hi, Mark. And then we've got Athol McNicholin. And he says, hello, glue sniffers. 0 degrees centigrade here. And rain forecast 10 into light snow. Goodness me. Whereabouts is that, Athol? Scotland. Bonnie Scotland. Or Scotty Botland. So Athol says, hi, Snowy, Ian F. and Dom and Max Modz. And we've got MP in, Model Plastic. So Manuel. So hello, Lindsey, Dave, Horlixs and all in chat. Hi, Manuel.
Hi, Manuel.
Hope you're well. And Manuel's from Portugal. So yeah, we're streaming to around the world this evening. So Max Modz says, hi, Athol. Athol says, hi, Manuel. And we've got Crafty Chris in. She says, have a great show. I'm in the best place in bed. Yeah, she's in bed at the moment, guys. Yeah, she's tucked up nice and warm. And we're going to try and eat some tea after the show. So yeah, because eating's a bit difficult for Christine at the minute. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us, darling. So Dominique says, hi, Athol and MP Plastic. And MP Plastic says, hi, Athol. And Dave McBill says, evening, Chris. MP says, hi, Dominique. And Ian says, hi, Peter. Dave McBill says, evening, Mark. Ian says, hi, Dave Mac. Athol says, hi, Dave Mac. Dave Mac says, evening, Ian. Athol says, hi, Ian Campbell. Anfield Road Layout on the Loft. Lee says, hi, big thumbs up. Big thank you, Lee. And Ian Campbell says, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang will be for sale soon. 1/8 scale. Yes. Yeah, 1/8 scale. So that's going to be absolutely massive. So, and there will not be many made, I don't think. So head over to Partway Cook Grids and see what he has on offer across there, because it's going to be superb. So Ian says, hi, Ian. Thank you, Ian. And, Dominique says, I'm the famous Dutchman. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, you certainly are. Yeah, we love the Dutch across here because obviously most of your land is lower than sea, and you know how to combat the sea coming into the land, and you know how to do it best. So, and hopefully we'll be taking lead from you on that in the future as well. So Athol says, oh goodness me, Athol says, hi, Lindsey, Dave and Horlixs. Hello, Athol. I'll do a couple more. Athol says, Aberdeen, Dave. Okay, yeah, Aberdeen. Yeah, where the ski slopes are and all that, I think. Aberdeen, isn't it? And Aberdeen Angus. Yeah. So Ian Campbell says, hi, Chris. Athol says, hi, Chris. Stay safe in bed and keep that. We'll be busy by ringing the bell. Well, I've got the bell, so. I pinched it off earlier. So Lord Peter says, hi, Dave, Matt, Chris, and Athol and Lee. And Snowy says, hey guys, we're sitting on Lindsey's channel. Okay, that's fine, thank you. And Anfield Road Layout in the Loft says, hi, Peter, Chris, Dave Mac. Ian Fraser says, hi, Ian Campbell. Dave Mac Bill says, hi, Lee. Lord Peter says, hi, Dominique, Manuel, and Mark and William. And the last one I'm going to do for now is down here. It says, Lord Peter says, hi, Ian F. MP says, hi, Lord Peter. And the last one for now is Ethel McNichol says, hi, Lord Peter Webster. So that's chat brought up for now. Okay. Right. So we have apologies from Sprue and Glue. Sprue and Glue was going to join us tonight, but he sent his apologies via Lindsey tonight. So hope you're feeling okay, Sprue and Glue, and hope you're well. I was going to actually show you something, just quickly show you on camera here. So this is a Beatties model. Yeah, it's got a Beatties advert on. Notice you put on that you went to the Beatties toy shop in Leeds. So yeah, we had a little bit to do with Beatties. Did me and Christine. So we had the exact same bus as this one, which is a Bristol FLF, ex-Bristol Omnibus Company. So we had one in real life, and the company that was attached to Beatties, so the EFE, the exclusive first editions range from Gilbert Holdings Limited, they got in touch with us and they wanted to do this bus in miniature, and they copied a lot of our measurements from our bus to this model, and of course it's been produced in many thousands. So yeah, it's a long story, so I'll tell you later on about that. Okay, right. I think we should go around the tables and get our cameras down, don't we?
No.
Don't all talk at once. Right. So who wants to go first then?
Let Horlixs.
Horlicks wants to go first. Okay, let's put
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So, bit nervous tonight, actually, but I'm going to have a go at airbrushing. I have primed my chassis, and that primer went on lovely. And now I'm going to hit it with the gun and see what happens.
Wow.
Live on stream. Mix up some paint. I've got my thinners. What can go wrong?
Yeah, what can go wrong, really? Yeah, I understand. Okay, so you've got a spray booth.
Well, it's a homemade one, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But I'm not too bothered at the moment. It's just a box that I've lined with paper. I have mounted a camera in the box, but I probably won't use that today because I'll use this one that I'm on, because when I plug that in, it plays well with the mic and everything. But it has got a light I've built into the top as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, that's great. Well done. Okay, so we'll pop across to Lindsey then, if that's all right.
Yep. Well, I know you guys are more forward than what I am. So I've more or less got this chassis, the main part of the chassis done. I've got the resin wood stepped on.
Yeah.
And front axle, rear axle. I've got the engine made, got the tank made, but the tank I've still got to fill. So now just putting a few more bits on the chassis rails. But tonight I'm hoping to get as far as make the wheels up, put the steering in, the steering arm, make this spare wheel rack, and hopefully I'm going to skip and go into start making the Dropside.
Okay, brilliant. Excellent. Okay, well done. Yes. Well, let's pop across to me then. So, yeah, I've got the instructions. No, I've got the chassis. I've got the chassis together. So I've got the axles on. I've got the battery box and the step. which is just the one out the box, nothing special. I've got the steering, one of the steering arms on, and I've got the tank on, and I've got several other bits on the chassis, such as these supports for the body, and I have primed some of it, but I've got to prime some more of it. I'm not going to be painting tonight, even though I have got the little sprayer from that was sent to me via Peter Webster. Thank you ever so much, Peter. I'm not going to spray tonight, and that's because I haven't got my spray booth set up in the house yet, so, and I don't know quite where to put it. But what I'm hoping to do tonight is I'm hoping to build some more sub-assemblies. So I've got the chassis done there mainly. I've prepared the cab for spraying. It's got a little bit more sanding to do on the roof there. So I've got a little bit more sanding to do on that before it gets undercoated. I've also got the engine painted. But I need to work a little bit more on the front end, so I need to put the fan belt on and the fan and everything, and the water pump, and then I'm thinking about putting some wires on the distributor. So I'm going to have to look very carefully in my wires outside in my garage and see if I've got some like telephone wire I can split down to some very, very, very fine wire, so I can make six HT leads if I can. So yeah, I think that's going to be a big challenge, but yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. So that's that. And the sub-assemblies that I want to build tonight are whatever it is in the instructions. I think the sub-assemblies that I've got to do are the cab I can't do yet, because obviously I can't put the windows in and the doors in until it's sprayed, so I can't do that yet. I can prepare the wheels for painting tonight, and then I can prepare the inside of the cab for painting. So I can put maybe the inside of the cab together, because I'm going to be painting that by hand, the details in the cab. So I can be doing that tonight. And if I've got any time, I can prepare the wings, and I do believe that people do call them fenders, but they are wings here in Great Britain. So I can prepare them for spraying, and I can prepare, goodness me, I can't get my words out. I can prepare the front grille, which is there on the sprue still. So the front wing's the grille. And the cab I can all prepare tonight, all in bits and pieces. Hopefully I can get this cab together, and hopefully it'll give me a little bit more to spray. And then while I'm off camera, I'll try and spray like Horlixs is going to do tonight with his sprayer, before I move on to the body and putting the body together. Okay, so that's me. I'll just bring us all back on screen again. Go on, there we go. Okay, I'll bring up the chat and then I'll crack on. Excuse me. So Lord Peter says hi Ian, and Go For It Paintings in. He says hello, go for it.
I go for it.
I thought we had no sound for a minute. So Athel says hi, Go For It Painting, and MP Plastic says hi, Go For It, and Ian Campbell has shared a link there. So there is a link to it says please excuse the dog hairs in the boot. Here is the link to the Facebook photo of this fantastic chitty bang bang that he's been doing, I do believe, Ian, if that's correct. So Lord Peter says hi Ian. Ian Campbell says it's 80 centimeters in length, So that's massive, isn't it? It's massive.
Oh,
Yeah. Ian Campbell says, hi, Peter. Go for it says, hi, Athol. Go for it says, hi, MP. Lord Peter says, -4 here in Willenhall at the minute. Goodness me. Yeah, I think I said it was -2 here, isn't it? Yeah. So Anfield Road out in the loft says, here, but I'm airbrushing. Okay, Lee. And he said that again. And Lord Peter says, CCBB looks sweet, Ian. So that's chitty chitty bang bang. Yeah, it takes a lot of saying carefully. I have to take my teeth out to say it. So Ian Campbell says, thanks, Peter. And Peter says, hi, Daniel. And Ian Fraser says, hi, Lord Peter. And that's the chat brought up today, I believe. Okay. So, right. Let me try and compose myself now and try and work out where I'm going to go from here.
I'm not sorry. I've been sorry if I'm not that talkative. I've been miles away, actually. I'm not sure what's wrong. I feel a bit, I don't know, I can't explain it. A bit level.
You may be coming down with something, or
yeah, maybe. But I'm all right. I'm enjoying this still. I'm just getting ready to. I'm nervous about airbrushing this in front of everyone for the first time. But
of
at the end of
course,
the day, if you don't try, you don't learn. So
yeah, of course, I fully understand where you're coming from on that one, Horlixs. I really do. It can be a bit daunting, to say the least. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not airbrushing or painting in front of anyone at the minute, apart from brush painting. So, but I do understand that it is going to be a bit daunting, and yeah, we can absolutely fully understand that one.
I mean, hopefully it's all right. I mean, my worry is just getting the paint thick enough, or thin enough. But I think it is. I think I can describe it as milk. So we'll see. I'll soon know when it comes through. I'm not going to go straight onto this. I'm going to try it on a piece of paper first to make sure it's coming out nicely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's sensible, isn't it? And then at least you can try. I was watching Sprue last night, actually. Spray painting his Bedford wings and everything last night in his cab, and they were absolutely fantastic. So he's gone completely off piste, and he's gone and painted his in some wacky, outrageous colours that just look absolutely superb. And that's great because obviously, you know, if we all did them the same, wouldn't that be boring? So, and he chose these colours last night and he sprayed them onto his wings and his cab. And oh my goodness me, there was the colour changing colours, wasn't there, Lindsay? Lindsay's muted himself at the minute. So yeah, there was the colour changing colours, and
yeah, it's called Colour Shift, Dave.
Say again.
Colour Shift paints.
Colour Shifter paints. That's the one. It was absolutely fantastic.
Can you hear the pump?
Can I hear?
The pump?
No.
No, that's good.
I can't. So, and if you if you notice tonight, we are streaming to my channel, to Horlixs' channel, and to Lindsey's Builds channel tonight as well. So obviously you can pick it up from any of them. And if you don't happen to see the chat in one of them channels, you'll see the chat come up on screen because I share all the chat to the screen. And that's probably why you don't see all the chat or all the people that's in the chat. if you're just on one of the channels.
Well, seems to come out all right.
Again.
Well, I think it's coming out okay.
Okay. I won't put you on big because it's a bit daunting, isn't it? Unless you want me to, of course.
No, not yet. It's all right.
Okay, no, I respect that. So, oh goodness me, we've got a lot more chat coming in. So I'll just bring that up. Steve131 says, evening also. Hello, Steve. Yeah, we did notice that you came in at 2:49 this afternoon. So good evening to you, Steve. David Bassett's in the building. He says, good evening, Horlixs to Dave and all in chat. So hello, David Bassett.
Hi, David.
Hope you're well. And Lord Peter says, hi, Steve. Are you been yo, bud? Yeah, and I can't speak Brum, unfortunately. So Lord Peter says, hi, David Bassett. And Steve131 says, Lord Peter Webster, yeah, we are good. And Lord Peter Webster says, great, Steve. Ian Campbell says, hi, Steve and David Bassett. And David Bassett says, evening, Ian Campbell, Lord Peter Webster. Lord Peter Webster says, liked all three channels. Thank you, Lord Peter, very much appreciated. Steve131 says, Lord Peter Webster, anything nice arrived at Webster's Towers? Question mark. And David Bassett says, evening late at Anfield Road out in the loft. And Steve131. Steve131 says that Ian Campbell's evening, sir. Steve131 says at David Bassett. And David Bassett says, hi, Mark's Modz. And Lord Peter Webster says, got 9 locos and other goodies to unbox this week, Steve. Wow. Fantastic. So Steve131 is a smiley face with some sunglasses on. Cool. And Anfield Road out in the loft says, got all three channels off. Thank you very much, Lee. Very much appreciated. And Max Modz says, hi, David Bassett. And that's the chat brought up to date. Okay, so now I'm going to start and cut out these wheels, I think. Actually, I was thinking about this. I can't remember what I did with the last ones. Did I paint the last ones on the sprue? I think I did.
I think you did, yeah, because I did so.
Yeah, so I think I'll leave them on the sprue. The sprue's been washed and everything, and
because where the screw connects, I think it's hidden by the tile.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave them so I can actually spray them off camera without taking them all apart, and I can look at the other bits on the sprue as well that might need painting and might not. I've noticed that there is a step on there for the other side of the chassis, so that needs to come off really. Yeah. Okay, step. And the bracket is on another sprue. Yeah. Okay, so, right, let's think about something else then. So, something else would be the cab, insides the cab. Let's have a look. What sprue do I need? I need the A sprue for starters. B1, B2. That's the C sprue. That's the D sprue. That's the race blue. Okay. So let's have the big bit off first. Do-do-do. Yes. Yeah, the back of the cap there, yeah, that's got to come off as well. I think this kit is absolutely fantastic. Sorry, it's not grey on grey. You can't see very much. Okay, so there for the step of the inside, so I might as well do them as well. I can prime all that and paint them little bits, yeah. Okay. So we'll do the step as well. Okay. See. I suppose I can get them glued in, then I can. Yeah. Oops, a daisy. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay, smash it. Yep. I can cut that off as well. That can be popped in. Okay. This is the dashboard. Okay. And sorry for them bits in there. Could well be yours. Double check it. Okay. There's enough to be going on with that. Say again, Lindsay.
Oh, I'm just talking to myself, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah. It was on whacker, whacker, whacker.
Waka waka waka. Every time that came on last night, I thought about. I belong to a small group of plane enthusiasts.
Yeah.
They're all enthusiastic about Just Jane. You know, the Lancaster, the East Kirkby.
Oh yeah.
And around about September time every year, we have a fundraising event for Just Jane to help her eventually getting back into the skies. So they usually run a charity stall and everything. So and a tombola and all that, and a raffle, and quite a few of the enthusiasts there are enthusiastic about all sorts of aeroplanes, including the Chinook, of all things.
Yeah.
And sometimes we used to get Chinooks across here. And I was talking to somebody one day and they said, "Oh, you mean Waka Waka Wakas?" So I said, "Well, why do you call them Waka Waka Wakas?" And that's because when they're going by, they go Waka 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 Waka.
That's it.
So that's what reminded me of that last night with all the Waka Waka Wakas.
Move this a bit.
Come on. Okay, that's got that. Okay. Better. Yep. Okay, goodness me, we've got some more people in the stream, so that's great. What we've got 15 watching at the minute, so if all them 15 could give us a nice thumbs up, that would be great. So going back to the chat then, I've got Blue Street Customs in. Howdy all. So howdy Blue Street Customs. I think that's Mark, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Mark. So yeah, all the way from the good old US of A. So Steve131 says, Max Modz, good evening, sir. Athol says, afternoon, Carl. Blue Street Customs, Carl. I might have got your name wrong, sorry. So, Lord Peter says, looking like a nice coach in there, Alex.
Yeah, it's all right. There's quite a lot of spit going on, so I have to quickly pull away and then just clean the nozzle out. But I think it's okay. It's a bit wet at the minute, but
yeah, you'll have to wait till it dries a little bit to see, won't you? Okay, so David Bassett says picked up some of those starter Airfix kits at Lidl with a 20% off voucher. Going to use them as Christmas presents to challenge my grown-up kids and their partners to each build one. Fantastic. Why not? Yeah, why not? That's cool. Yeah, they've got an offer on at the minute in Lidl, haven't they? For I think they're 172. Mostly scale kits, aren't they, from Airfix?
Yeah, maybe.
What's the price of them at the moment? Are they in there for like 10 each or something?
I don't actually know. I mean, I would have thought that David would know, obviously. So, okay. So, Lord Peter says, good idea, David. My kids wouldn't have a clue where to start. Lord Peter says, got the next Eddie pack in the doll's house today. Oh, well done. And David Bassett says, I think my son will be okay with this. Not sure about the other three, though. Lord Peter, and that's why I thought I would challenge them to try their hand at these. Yeah, why not? Why not, indeed? So Steve131 says, David Bassett, what were the kids? What were the kits? So, yeah, and what sort of kits were they? Stephen Haynes Models has joined us. Hi, Steve 131. Hi, Stephen Haynes Models.
Hi, Stephen.
He says, hi, David Bassett. And he says, hi, Lord Peter. And Steve 131 says, Stephen Haynes Models, evening. And Stephen Haynes Models says, hi, Max Modz. Stephen says, hi, Anfield Road Low in the Loft. Mark says, hi, Stephen Haynes Models. And Lord Peter says, hi, Stephen. Jeff Light's joined us as well. Good evening, guys, and everyone in the chat. So good evening, Jeff. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Jeff.
And Max Mod said, sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. I'm listening while packing and dismantling things. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be quite a difficult time for you, isn't it, over the next week or so, or a couple of weeks or so. Mark's actually moving house. So, yeah, you have my whole sympathy, Mark, because I've done it a few times over the years and it's not easy, especially at this time of the year. So, Stephen Haynes Model says, hi, Horlixs. And Lord Peter says, hi, Mark. And Max Mod says, hi, Stephen. Lee says, hi, Blue Street Customs, Mark. And 131 says, Max Mods, you got move in the end. So, yes, he's got a move in the end. So, Lord Peter says, snow forecast here on 9 p.m. tonight. Goodness me. Stephen Haynes Model says, hi, Lindsey and DS Models. Hello, Stephen Haynes.
Hi, Stephen.
And Lord Peter says, hi, Jeff. Ian Campbell says, nice one, Max Mods. If I wasn't too far from you, I'd be happy to come along and help. And Stephen says, hi, Ian Campbell. And Ian Campbell says, hi, Stephen. And that's the chat brought up today. Okay. So yeah, I'll let Mark tell you where he's gonna move to, if he wants to, and that. A few marks on here that I'm not happy with at the minute, but it's coming up with my stick, so I'm quite happy that coming off. A lot of them won't be seen anyway, so. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be one of the coldest nights tonight here in good old Blighty. According to the weather, we're pretty much all of us down in this way are under a weather warning, either a yellow warning or an amber warning for weather. They like giving us weather warnings to our area, one way or the other. We either got a weather warning or a flood warning. We just got rid of all the flood warnings, and now we've got some weather warnings. Goodness me.
You live in a warning city.
Yeah.
You live near a river, don't you?
Yeah, I live near the Humber, so yeah. Yeah, the banks of the River Humber are less than a quarter of a mile away from us, and we actually got flooded on the tidal surge in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So the big North Sea tidal surge that came across and affected a lot of areas on the northeast of England, and 2013 was our time. Unfortunately, it came right over the banks of the River Humber, which it hadn't come over for more than 50 years. So it came over there at 3 feet high, higher than the bank. So, which was absolutely massive. Yeah, not a good time really. And that happened. Goodness me, I'm gonna have to try and get my dates right now. It happened the 13th of December 2013. Yeah, we had a terrible Christmas. We had no carpets, no walls, no paper on the walls, and we had a what did we have as a Christmas tree? We actually had a clothes dryer. One of them fold up clothes dryer as a Christmas tree. that's all we had as a Christmas tree. So I was able to put our presents on it, or some presents on it. We lost a lot of furniture, and also all the carpets downstairs and everything, which is, you can understand. Tables, chairs, settees. A lot of our stuff was fairly new as well, so we lost it all. All the downstairs, the cooker, the washer, the tumble dryer, the freezers, all of them. Not good.
No, I can't even imagine.
So, and we was insured at that particular time, but now they will not insure us. So, yeah, I'm classed as a pretty bad flood risk, and now it's actually come over. So, and it's, according to the weather and everything, it's set to get worse, isn't it, over the years?
Well, I'm quite lucky, really. I'm 3 miles away from the nearest river.
Oh, it's not so bad.
No.
We're about 5 miles from a river that always floods in winter. And locally, it's known as the River Funa, or the River Foulness. River Funa. And it floods every single winter. And it floods into the River Derwent. And the problem we have here with it flooding is that just behind the house, about another quarter of a mile behind the house, we've got the canal, and this river that floods every year flows into the canal. So it makes the canal flood. So if we're not under threat by the main river, the River Humber, we're under threat by the canal and this other river that's 3 or 4 miles away. And so yeah, it's and it's getting worse, of course, because it never used to be like this. We've been down here. Well, I've been down here 33 years, 34 years nearly. So yeah, it's getting worse as the years go along. Climate change and all that, it is happening. But I don't think for 1 minute just buying an electric vehicle is going to make any difference to anything that the weather can throw at us right now or in the future. I think it's past that problem now.
Well, electric vehicles cause more pollution anyway, because they always go up in flames.
Well, yeah. That's one of the main problems with an electric vehicle, isn't it? They haven't got it right yet. They haven't got the battery technology right yet that is safe enough for many people to use. To, imagine it being right at the side of your house and it just automatically, just spontaneously combusts, which them batteries do, don't they? So
yeah.
Very dangerous.
It's not just lithium that's in it, though, is it?
No.
With all the components, combustible components.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, if you've not seen an electric vehicle go up in flames, then I suggest you have a look on the internet, and you found something on the internet, because there is lots and lots on the internet, especially buses and larger vehicles and that, and cars are just spontaneously combusting for absolutely no reason at all, really. So I don't think the technology is absolutely right yet. And it's pretty darn frightening. And as Horlixs says there, when they do combust, the jet black smoke that's coming off them is totally horrendous.
I mean, yeah, look at Heathrow or Luton when one electric car went up in the car park and it took out half the car park.
Yeah, it did. There was all parked near it, weren't they, in the car park, which you can understand. And as you said, it just sort of spread amongst the other vehicles. Right, let's have another look over all these surfaces that I need to think about. No. Yeah. It's okay, I think. Right. Slap of the old tea. Have a look back at the chat. Goodness me, we have got a lot more in the chat, so I can't remember where we. There it is. So Steve131 says we moved 6 weeks ago. Total carnage. Still not fully settled in. No, it can be one of the worst times of your life moving. Certainly can. Yeah, I can vouch for that. Me and my dad moved out of the town of Hull, out into the countryside here, 1 November, back in 1980, I think it was. And goodness me, it was an horrendous winter. It was either 80 or 81, I can't remember which. But yeah, goodness me, it was a bad winter. And we moved during the snowstorms and everything, and yeah, not good. Okay, so Steve, so David Bassett says, hi, Stephen, Haynes Models. And Athol McNichol says, Sprue, if you are still lurking, that Space Marine you painted up is really a veteran chaplain and not a priest. Sorry to mislead you. Okay, yeah, I was watching last night as well, and lurking, as you put it. So, and yeah, I didn't say anything, but yeah, I was in there lurking, which is great. Athol McNichol says evening, Jeff and Maggie. So good evening, Jeff. And David Bassett says Steve131 all 172 scale Tiger Tank, Sherman Firefly, Spitfire Mark 1, Folland Nat and Willys Jeep. Yeah, sound good, David. Sound really good. So we've got White and Insanity has joined us. Hello. So hello, White.
Hello.
And I've just forgotten your name for a minute, and I think Lindsey might be able to tell me. out there at the minute. So Stephen Hayes says it's because they don't dredge the rivers anymore, so the silt keeps building up on the riverbed. Yes, Stephen Haynes, that's exactly what I always say. If you've got a bowl and you fill it with marbles, and then you try and fill it with water, and then you take them marbles out of the water, you will be able to put more water in the bowl. So, same principle. If you've got a river and you dredge it, then simplicity tells you that there is going to be more water going to be able to go into that river because you've dredged it. So, yeah, well, they don't do it anymore. I used to sit on the river banks of the River Humber when I was a child in Hull and watch the dredgers going up and down the river with the big buckets going round and round on the ships and gathering it all onto the ships. And then the ships used to take it out to the sea and dump it at sea. So Athel McNichol says, hi, Stephen Haynes Models. Athel says, hi, White. And David Bassett says, Dick's Models, it was an electric Range Rover that went up at Luton Airport. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. A massive car, wasn't it? So Athel says, hi, Steve 131. White says, hi, Athel. And White says, 70 to 79 here. White said 79. And David Bassett, Steve 131 says, David Bassett, good little kits. Thumbs up. Lee says, it's Mike. Yeah, it's Mike, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. And Max says, just seen on Facebook for sale, the entire Harshett build, the Scotsman. Wow. That's amazing. So, yeah, for anybody who wants that, text Mark and Mark will be able to tell you. Unless Mark wants it himself, of course. So, Mike says, was in hospital all week, got home last night, kidney failure. Sorry to hear that, Mike. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh, sorry for that.
Hope they've been able to do something for you. So, it's put, they saved it for now. Oh, that's good to hear, Mike. Yeah, thank goodness for that. So, Steve131 says, how much? Question mark. Ian Campbell says, sorry, chaps, got to go. Been fun and see you soon. Stay warm, folks. Good night, Ian. Thank you for coming along. And don't forget to pop along to Partwork Upgrades to have a look at the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is done in 1/8 scale. That could be yours. So, Max Mod says, night, Ian. Steve131 says, night, Ian Campbell. And Mark says, skint with moving. Yeah, I understand. And Jeff Light says, good evening, Athel and Mary, if about. And Max Mod says, Steve131, it's £250. So that sounds cheap, doesn't it?
Very cheap. Was that the Harshett Partwork Flying Scotsman?
Flying Scotsman. Yeah. So
it's all there.
Yeah. I was going to say, pass on details to Lindsey if you want, Mark, if Lindsey wants it. So, David Bassett says, we're $6.99 each, but I've got all of them with a 20% discount through the app, Steve131. So Steve131 says, not a bad price. Them here, no money after move. Yeah. And Mark says it's all there. So there you go.
Has it been started?
Has it been started, Mark? So just, there we are. We've mapped up to where we're going up to now.
Yeah, he sent me the link anyway.
Okay. Jolly good. Right. Where was I? Get something done, you lazy bones. I can hear you all say it. Oh, there he is. I'm going to chop off that. I'm working on this kit, honest. Shooby-dooby-doo. Dooby-dooby-doo. Yeah, I hadn't seen you about, Mikey. So I used to see you about on other streams, so with Connie and such like, and yeah, all the American guys back there used to see you about, Mikey. And
how is Connie? I've not seen her for a while.
Let's hope you're feeling better, Mikey. Let's hope they've got it on the run as well. It's not nice being poorly before Christmas. Right, so them bits can go together. Right. What else do I need to do for this then? Let's clean that up a little. So, and if you just joined us and you're wondering what we're doing, we're actually working on one of these. So we're working on the Bedford Olbd, the long wheelbase O series 5-ton dropside truck in 1/24 scale by Emhar. It's by Emhar. So, and me and Horlixs are pretty much doing the same one. And then Lindsey's doing a, well, it's not a scratch built one, but it's a totally different one with a different front cab towards it, with more the army style flat fronted cabs that he's putting on it, the flat fronted bonneted ones. But we're doing the standard ones, and yeah, that's what we're building. As I say, 1/24 scale.
I'll show them in a minute.
Yeah, okay. Just looking at my floor if we can. I think I'm gonna just need the paint to adhere to it a bit, if you know what I mean. So no paint coming off. Yep. Yep. Yeah, seat pads. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay, that'll do. For now. Right, I've got to remember how to get these seats together now. That one. Pad. There. Yep. And that goes there. Yep. Okay, so that one there. That one there. Oh, there we go. Oh. Not fit very well.
Nope.
Yes, okay. Okay. Oh. Let me bottle open. Do.
Keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Waka, 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 waka.
Waka waka woo. Or waka waka. Whatever your preference is.
It's a waka, waka, woo.
It's a waka waka waka.
My heat is just coming. Nice, toasty.
Nice and toasty.
Nice and toasty.
Nice and toasty.
Mm.
Mm.
That barely inside was. The injection pin actually.
Nice and toasty. Come on, get round there. This is going to be where I'm going to leave some finger marks on it, I think. When I don't get gassed.
You can't beat the old coal fires, can you?
No. We haven't got one now. We're on whole electric. We're on the yeah, can't think of the word that it is. Yeah. Goodness me, my talking and building's terrible. I'm a bloke. I'm not like a woman. I can't do two things at once, you see.
You're not ambidextrous and
No.
multitask.
We have an air source heat pump.
Right.
That's what we have. And the government, in their wisdom, have said that's what we all need out here in the sticks. An air source heat pump. Now that's all right. That's all right, but when we have a power cut,
That's it.
what are we going to do then?
Yep.
Hmm?
Have you still got your chimney?
We've still got both chimneys, yeah. We've got two chimneys in this house.
That's the main thing. You've still got your chimney.
Yeah, no, we've still got both chimneys. Jumped right on my hand, did that. Ended up with glue all over the place. Right. Come on. Get in there. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not allowed to do anything with it there. Because it is a council house that we are in, like, so. You know, you've got to abide by the rules and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But we have one of them mobile gas cookers.
Mm-hmm.
We have one of the little ones with bottles, and then we've got a bigger one with 2 rings and a grill on it. So at least we can, you know, cook a meal if the electric goes. And we can boil a kettle and what have you, so we can fill up water bottles and all that malarkey. And we've got some candles and torches and we're sort of used to it, really. You know, pretty much every winter we always get power cuts.
Mm-hmm.
It's off for 2 or 3 hours at a time, sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes we just get a power cut that lasts a few minutes.
You normally get what I call power surges.
Yeah.
Mm.
Come on. Can I put it down? Yeah, that's what I was doing, Alex. I was coughing with this glue.
I know, I need to get an extractor for this.
Goodness me. Okay, so let's have a look then. Mikey says they let me out and I don't know about better Foley catheter, no fun. No, I totally understand that, Mikey. As I say, I hope you get better soon, mate. So Penny's Pit Stops joined us. Says just been watching this for 5 minutes, thinking it's a bit dull. No one's spoken. Then I realised I had it on mute. Good evening, guys.
Hi, Penny. How are you?
Good evening, Penny. No, we've been talking all the time. So Mikey says, hi, Penny. Yeah, I've done that before. Laughing out loud. So Jeff Light says, hi, Penny. David Bassett says, did anyone else see the Agora custom survey wish list for future releases? Choice included the Vulcan Bomber, Vickers Wellington, F-14 Tomcat, 2 trams, London Transport 1 or the Blackpool Balloon Car 1. Yes. I actually saw it through Chris. Chris actually sent it to me because I didn't actually see it. And it was actually from Hachette, not Agora. So was the one that I got. So from Christine. So look at the Agora website, and yeah, if you signed up to their newsletters, you'll come across this survey that's come out recently with all them that's been named on there. I've actually voted for the 2 trams, and that's because obviously I'm transport related more than anything else. I do think some of the others are good. I think the Vulcan Bomber's good. I think the Wellington's good. I think even the F-14 Tomcat's good, and that's because we've had them over here, you know, flying over here like. So, but for me, I think it would have to be one of the 2 trams, especially the Blackpool tram, because Blackpool holds a special place in mine and Christine's heart, because obviously that's where we got married. And one of the Blackpool trams has just recently come to, in fact, just a couple of days ago, has come to the Sandtoft Trolleybus Museum, and it's going to be based there at the Sandtoft Trolleybus Museum for some as like a kiddies playground. I think they're going to restore the outside and then do the inside as a small playground for kiddies to play in. At the Sandtoft Trolleybus Museum there at Belton in Lincolnshire. So yes, it'd be good if some of them came out, wouldn't it? So Penny says that hey at White Insanity and hey Jeff Light, and David Bassett says it was on the Wild of Wayne's Thursday live stream. Yeah, I actually saw it on Hachette. Well, Christine shared it to me via Hachette, the newsletter. So I'll have to look out for that one. And David Bassett says, evening, Penny. And Penny says, hang on, me things stopped. Come on, start working. There we are. Penny says, I thought it was Hachette. I really want the F14. They released that in France already, have they? Goodness me. So David Batter says, okay, Dave, my mistake, Hachette server. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Hachette server. Well, out of them few that David Bassett put on there, then Horlicks, which one would you like to see come out or two?
Honestly, I don't really know.
What about you, Lindsey? In a
I mean, none of them float my boat.
Right.
So
I'd go for the trolley bus.
The tram?
Yeah.
Which one, the Blackpool one or the London one?
I wouldn't mind either one, actually.
You wouldn't mind either one, yeah. The London one would go really well with the Hachette Agora Route Master, of course.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
That would go really, really well with that. And the balloon tram from Blackpool would, well, that would float my boat, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get this to set so I can move on a bit. It's not going to set when I'm holding it. Come on. Come on, please set. I want a helping hand. Just check. I think it's going to go now.
Yeah, definitely be my choice for those. I don't do windy things. So.
Yeah. And I thought the Wellington bomber might have been your.
I would have to think about storage. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Of course, any of them, it's they're quite big models, aren't they? Of course.
Yeah.
I'll just put this down. I'll bring some more chat up. So, Lee says hi, Penny, and David Bassett says yes. The tram had been earmarked for being stripped for spares, so it was good that it's going to survive at Santoft. Yes, yeah. I do believe there was a few internals and externals that's been taken off it to help other trams along, and it's far better than being scrapped. That it goes to Santoft, I do believe. Hopefully they'll look after it. I know it's going outside, but that doesn't mean that it can't be looked after. So Penny Spitstop says, hey, Anfield Road layout in the loft. And Penny says, I'd have to go for the F14, Blackpool tram, Vulcan and Wellington. I'm not fussed about a London tram, as R could do one already, which I plan to build. Yeah, they do a 1/24 scale one, don't they? And they do a 1/24 scale B-type bus as well, yeah, which are in the same scale, which look really good together. Yeah, and I know you want to do both. I suppose I want to do both, I suppose, but I'd have to not at the minute. Not till maybe next year sometime. But yeah, they are the best. are the Arca ones, the 124 scale ones, because they're wood, aren't they? I think they're a wood kit, them. So David Bassett says there are some others, including a Seafound electric transport and a Boeing Clipper flying boat. Yeah, I do believe there was. I'm not struck on either of them really, but obviously it's a personal preference, isn't it? And I suppose at the end of the day, it might be the one that gets the most votes that might be the one that gets picked up by Harshep or perhaps one of the other companies, maybe. We can hope. Well, let's hope they all come up, because that would be good.
That's good work to see a train.
You'd still like to do a train?
Yeah.
Finish building my mallard if you want.
Well, there you are. There's a challenge, Horlixs.
No, not one of them. Something a bit more modern that doesn't use all that photo etch and all that. I don't think I'm at that skill level yet. Although I've not tried, so.
Right. Where was I? Let's just move them up there a second. Put them to a stand. See what we've got here, bits. Where's
Okay.
need them bits on there? Can't do that until that's on. Excuse me. The glue's getting to me.
Once the tyres fit all right, anyway.
Oh, yes. I love the tyres on this because they're rubber, aren't they?
Yeah. At least you ain't got a force on.
Say again?
At least you haven't got a force on.
Yeah. Yeah, they go on quite easy, don't they? What are they like to go onto this kit? Onto the Opel Blitz.
Did you get rubber tyres with that one then?
Yeah, I got rubber tyres with that one. Just dig down in the box and I can get them out, I think. Let's have a look. There we are, there's one. Yeah, they're rubber tyres for this one. I've not put them on. I've just sprayed this with red oxide because what I want to do with this one is I want to salt it and then paint it and then rub the salt off and leave some rusty bits, which I hope will work. So,
I'll have vinegar on mine.
you want
Take it chippy. Take it down, chippy.
I think the time's going really well, actually. Oh, yes. Yeah. I hope they come off as good as what they've gone off. Yeah, they've just got the back side of them to put on. Yeah, they've not gone too bad, actually. So, yeah.
I was going to show them the cab I'm putting on it, wasn't I?
Oh, there. Put that back. That's the 124 scale Italieri. It's that one. It's the Italieri Opel Blitz. This is going on the same diorama as this Bedford and the other Bedfords that I'm doing. So, the Italieri kit at 124 scale. Where's the scale? Well, it was on the box somewhere. There it is at the bottom. 124 scale.
Yeah. This is the cab that I'm putting on mine.
Oh, let's bring you up on big. There we go.
Which is resin. I should be using the kit cab itself.
Yeah.
The cab. And then I'm using a complete resin conversion kit, which gives you the front part, radiator, your bonnet sides are in photo etch,
Yeah.
and the square bonnet at the top is in resin as well. Plus you get accessories in resin for different parts of the engine. And also you've got photo etch for these bits on the side, which are, I think they're to do with the latch system, I think, as well, because the latch system is different as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Superb. Are you going to do it in them colours, Lindsay?
No, Dave, because
Oh, no.
to do it completely military, I'd have to spend another £60 for the resin springs and everything.
Oh, yeah, good.
So I'm going to do it civilian, but with that cab on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to do it in the colours of that transport company that you did them others in?
Yeah, that's it, Aradine.
Yeah. Superb.
It'll either be Aradine or Bartlett.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Superb.
And these are the, where are they? These are the photo etch parts. So
Oh, wow,
get,
look at that.
so I'll just take it out. Right.
They look superb, them bonnets sound.
You get a choice of which ones you want to use. The top ones are the civilian ones.
Yeah.
And these are the military ones.
Military ones, yeah.
You've got these parts here as well.
Yeah.
You've got the grill for the front of the radiator, for the front. It goes on the resin front. These are blanking out plates if you want to use them for the headlights.
Yeah.
These are the headlight backs. Also, you get the headlight, actually, the pods in resin as well. And this is all the latching system.
Oh, yeah.
And then this part
is the latch system for the bonnets?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's them bits. The resin parts. Throw some extras in these new ones. These parts here are for these are like long rods. We just cut them off your sprue, and that's there for the latching system. That part there is for your air intake that goes right across the engine.
Yeah.
And there, you've got a couple of other little bits in there. I'm not going to take them out. You've got the you've got some glass in there as well. So
excellent.
You've got some indicator glasses, rear light glass.
Yeah.
Another lens, and these are the back pods as well.
Yeah. Looks so
in the resin part, you get that part there is your bumper.
Yeah. So there's quite an awful lot that's different, isn't there?
Yeah. That's your front grille.
Yeah.
You get a radiator, resin radiator. Your two bonnet tops.
Your bonnet tops, yeah.
Yeah. You get some more like headlight system, but these are mainly for the military ones.
Yeah, with the hoods on them, yeah.
Yeah.
Shrouds on them.
That's it, but I won't be using them. That's your air filter.
Wow.
It goes inside. And there's another part that goes inside.
Oh, yeah.
Filter box. So that metal pipe that I showed you comes all the way across and that.
Yeah.
You get, that's your front ball bar.
Yeah.
And then you get some like plastic rod and also some brass rod for when you make your latches.
Yeah.
So that's what you get.
Superb. Absolutely superb.
And that makes up the OY or an OX.
Yeah.
Either one.
The OY and the OX.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, there was the military style ones, weren't they? The OY and the OX.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether using less metal.
Yeah.
Using less metal during the war, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they're stuck well. Jolly good. Right. Sub-assembly to put together to paint. The count back. Yeah. I'll go on there, I think. Well, and that's flattened off just a little.
I think this cost me 65 quid.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, though, it's going to be pretty much a one-off, so it's going to be worthwhile, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
You know, if it's going to be a one-off. I know that might sound as though it's dear, but I mean, said that. But if it's a one-off, it makes all the difference.
Yeah, but it's not the first time I've done one of these conversions. This will be the second one.
Yeah, I've actually seen the one that you did before, and it looks absolutely superb. It really is nice. I'll attach that.
Get on with it.
Get into my glue.
Right, I've decided.
Yeah.
It's easier to wash a frigging paintbrush than an airbrush.
You've decided it's easier to wash a
black. It just kept coming out and out and
out. Do you?
Got there in the end.
Did you use your arpeator?
Yeah, I spoke about that.
Yeah.
It's coming out right now. Cool. Okay. All nice and clean.
Jolly good.
No, that took quite a lot of paint to get a coat on that.
Yeah. Did you have to fill your cup up on your sprayer?
3 times.
Oh, 3 times, right, okay.
I mean, that could be inexperience, putting too much on, but it's not run or anything, so I don't think I have.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it dries pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's thin layers and it's, you know, not much of it. But it used, yeah, well, no, I'd say 2.5 cups.
Yeah.
That's still less than what you would if you did hand painted it.
Yeah, you're probably right actually, because there wasn't much in that pot, and then I just topped out with a load of thinner to make it milky. So I suppose most of it was actually thinner rather than actual paint.
So subassembly there done, and then your downbreak in there.
But I don't know. To a trained eye, probably looks horrific.
Do you want me to bring you on big? Do you want me to put you on big?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. To a trained eye, it probably looks horrific, but that's the result.
Oh, it doesn't look fit to me. Looks pretty damn good.
I mean, there's still the line on the tank. I'm not going as far as. I mean, it's okay. I think. I mean, the light doesn't make it look that great, but it's still miles better than the last Bedford.
Yeah.
You know, there might be a few bits I need to touch up when it dries, like under them springs.
Yeah.
That bottom spring there, maybe just on the top, but I think it's gone on all right. With a shine to it, and it's black.
Yeah.
So from a distance, it looks all right, I think.
Well, a lot of that's going to be covered by the bodywork as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, maybe 90% of it's going to be covered by bodywork, I would have said.
Yeah. Not too shabby. Little past attempt, I guess.
That looks superb.
It's quite hard to get into the inside rails.
Yeah.
Because
of course you can't spray around corners, can you?
No, but I did manage to get in there.
Yeah. That's just a case of manipulating it one way or the other, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a bit of a shine on it, so I think it's gone on all right.
Yeah.
It takes time and practice.
Super cool.
And obviously, you know, this is a start the brush, so you know, a proper kit would be the proper compressor that you can adjust airflow and PSI and all that lot. But for this as a starter kit is absolutely phenomenal, really.
Yeah.
I think.
Definitely, yeah.
And that's probably all I'm going to do. I mean, I'm not going to be doing anything too major, or it's just a hobby that I'm enjoying doing here. So it's not.
Yeah.
It's not going to be entering no prize, you know, any competitions or anything.
No, that's what you've got to think about, I suppose, isn't it? Is that if you're happy with it.
I think it's come out a lot nicer than the hand painted chassis.
Yeah, well, that's a big plus then, isn't it? Already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a massive plus, really. And that's what I would be looking at. If it's come out better than a hand painted one, then the battle's almost there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Lee says looks good, Alex.
Thank you.
And David Bassett says looks good, looks excellent, Alex.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy with that.
Okay, I'll pop us all back on 3 again. There we go.
So that is, I mean, it's dry to the touch, but it's not dry yet. But I'm going to go.
Still be soft underneath.
Yeah. So that can stay there and dry for 72 hours or whatever. Airbrush is all clean. So I suppose I'll have a look see what I can be getting on with.
Yeah, I'm just messing around with the cab area at the minute, and a few bits and pieces on the chassis, and seeing if I can put a few bits together for like sub assemblies, so I can paint them.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I've got the cab. Can't do anything with that until, I mean, I can sand it down, I guess, and tidy it up, ready for primer and then paint. But I haven't got paint yet. Until after Christmas, to be honest. I can't do the wheels because I haven't got any paint for that. Oh, I might be able to build the tyre rack. Tyre storage rack. I guess that's a good
idea.
And then apart from that, it's the interior, building the seats and that.
So we're all round about the same sort of stage, which is good.
We're way off.
No, you're not. No, I can quite well tell you that we'll be way off by the time you're nearly finished. Your experience will shine through, Lindsay.
Okay. Back into the chassis.
Oh God!
Need them to set yet. Need them to set. I must slow myself down a little bit. I'll start going too fast. Right, so that's for there.
Moving too fast, I don't think it's right. There's a whole lot tonight.
Was that slow down? You're going too fast. You want to make the morning last now. What did we get to on chat? Yeah, Athel says, Penny's pit stop muted. How was your back tonight? Question mark. Yeah, Penny was poorly yesterday, I believe, so I hope she's better tonight. Right, so gear stick and brake. Seats, we're done. I need the steering rack, which is B23.
I think I'm going to need a whole stream for C31 and 32.
C31 and 32.
Page 7.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
C31 and C32.
C31.
Follow me?
Yes, I am. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, the lights. Yeah.
Well, of course, you lighten yours up, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I keep trying to talk myself out of it, to be honest. But at the end of it, I'm going to regret it.
Yeah. It depends on whether you want to go through that pain again, isn't it?
That's the problem, yeah.
I think I will, because it does look really good when I'm done. And then when it's done, I'm like, wow.
B1.
And this time I'll use the Dremel, and I won't actually use the Dremel. I'll put the drill bit in, and I'll just use it as a hand one, because that's the problem. It kicks out, and then it's too small to use a power tool like that.
Yeah.
Even on the lowest speed. But I haven't got one of them actual proper hand ones, so maybe I should invest.
Yeah, they're not too bad. Might be worthwhile you having a look in Lidl on the middle aisle, or Aldi's on the middle aisle, or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
See out on offer on one of them. I got a torch from the middle aisle there a few months ago, and it's a battery torch, the one that you can charge up, and
Oh yeah.
And as you know, it's blacker than a coal house out here. So, but it's really good for, seeing where the dog is and everything, and seeing if there's anybody about and all that malarkey. Where the outside light can't reach, sort of thing.
Mm.
It's really good for that sort of thing. I've only charged the battery up on it once as well, so far. And I have used it every single night. When I have the dog out and everything. So.
Is it a Parkside one?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's what my Dremel is, and they're actually really good in there, and all the batteries work with it, everything.
Yeah.
So if you were to buy like a power tool that had an interchangeable battery, that should fit the torch as well.
Yeah. Whoever came up with that idea, it's a damn good idea. Not worse than separate chargers for this and separate chargers for that. And so, going back to the chat, Athel McNichol says that Munich in Germany is getting blitzed tonight by heavy snowstorms, and all football matches have been postponed. Goodness me, must be pretty bad. And David Bassett says, feeling groovy, Sir Dave. Yeah, I wish I was David. Just trying to keep my mind occupied for obvious reasons tonight. So thank goodness we've got something we can take our mind off things, haven't we? So
yeah. Yeah.
Right, dashboard. Yeah. Oh, goodness me. God, blimey. They swallowed my camera. So it goes on there and there. What attaches to it? I can't remember. Yep. Okay. And it won't go that way around. No, it won't go that way. So it only goes one way. Okay. Okay. Come on.
Got further than I thought I would tonight.
Say again.
I've got further than I thought I would tonight.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah.
We're doing a couple of hours now, aren't we?
Yeah. No, I'll cut that bit off and I'll just flip that paper up, haven't
Let's just hope I've got this the right way around. I think I have, yeah. Yeah, I've got this one. Yeah, that's that on there. Okay, yep. Super duper. Oh, what's next then? I suppose I could put the gear stick on. Do 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 do.
I'm not even thinking about building my interior yet.
Got to leave them. The exhaust I can paint separately. Handbrake. Where's the gear stick? Oh, there it is. Good old gear stick of the Bedford straight 6 petrol engine and the 4-speed gearbox of Bedford, which was a double D clutch gearbox. Some of them had an Eaton 2-speed axle, added a bit later on. Most of them were just a 4-speed. And there's nothing finer than hearing a Bedford straight 6 petrol engine with a Bedford gearbox going through the gears.
They didn't use the Eaton boxes till they started making the tractor unit with the scammer coupling.
That's right, yeah, they did. Yeah, yeah, a bit later on in the series.
Mm-hmm.
No, there ain't nothing finer than listening to a Bedford engine and Bedford gearbox of this era. Straight 6 petrol engine. You could hear the carburetor sucking the petrol. You could hear the whine of the gearbox and the engine. Oh, sweet.
Driving the gearbox.
Can't find it, grind it.
Yeah, that's an art form that unfortunately is dying out, is driving a crash gearbox. That bus I was showing you earlier, that green bus that we had, that was a crash gearbox.
Mm-hmm.
And except it had a Gardner 6 LW in it. 5-speed crash gearbox. Bristol's own. Bristol made them themselves, and there's quite another famous gearbox. I used to love driving it. That's the driving. The driving position was actually very low, you know, but it did give you an awful lot of purchase on the steering wheel and what have you. Oh, it's rather good.
What am I on about? I can't.
I got something that's come up on here. Oh, there we go. That's it. Okay. Oh, it's -1 now, so it's got a little bit warmer, and it says snow. So usually, when it gets warmer, it does snow, doesn't it?
It does. I'm not making them bits of it. Not where the body goes, because I need to know where to rearrange my battery box.
Yeah. Probably go in a slightly different position, would it?
Yeah. I want to possibly get it under the Dropside. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to go this side away from the fuel tank. I'm going to do a quick mock-up. I'm going to put them first.
Okay, so handbrake. We'll put that in first, but never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Excuse me. With my tweezers. It's not Donald wears your trousers, it's Donald wears your tweezers. Donald wears your tweezers. Get in there. Somewhere in there. Now I want to manipulate in just a little bit. That's too big. Yeah. Right, bit of plastic in. Slow down.
I paid you.
Come on, get in there. I'm going to slip in there. It's still a bit too big. Whew. So intricate small work. File to fit.
What are you going to do? Have a go at spraying your interior, Dave?
No, I'm going to hand paint it. Yeah, I'll spray it with some yeah, some undercoat, some and then I'll unpaint the interior. But most of the other stuff I'll be spraying. I am painted the other cabin side. I remember doing it. It was a little bit challenging, but I like. To me, I like a little bit of challenging. If it ain't got a little bit of challenging, it's not going to be fun, I think. So, and Lindsey will be saying, well, it's not challenging painting the inside of the cab. Well, it isn't really, but for a novice like me, it is.
I think painting full stop can be challenging.
And I think it's, well, I think if it was all sprayed, I think it would take a lot of the fun out of it as well. You know, because if I leave that way, hopefully that one's right. Just up a little bit if it can. There we are. Oh, what's this? Okay. Just had storage come up on my computer for some reason. That's all right. A pint of tea just lasts me 2 hours.
Mine lasted me about an hour. It was empty about an hour ago. And I keep thinking I need to go and get another one, but
so the 3 pedals I need to put in there really. Then there's a starter switch. Where's that? That's B15. So we'll have that on. B15. That's there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, drop it. Okay. Can I grip it and file it? No. Dropped it. There it is. No, it's going to have to be just glued in as it is. Right. No. Right. Okay. Could I grip it with that? No, but I could grip it with my pliers. Right. Pliers. Yeah, like the chassis, the wings, the cab, the outside of the cab, and the back body and everything like that. I'll be painting with the sprayer.
Yeah.
All the big bits.
I think I might do that,
and the wheels.
I might, as you say, just do the might just do the cab with my hands because that's what I did the last one.
Get the hands ready now. Okay, let's go that in. That's where I remember the push button starters going there. I can't remember whether it was a push button or a pull button. I can't remember. On a Bedford series. There was a button on the floor as well, which was a button for your headlights. Oh, pedals. Pedals to the metal battery. Pedals are B71, B22. Is that correct? Oh, B22, yeah. B71. B22 are on there. Now, I didn't get these pedals right before. So, little warning to me about getting them right this time.
I bet you didn't get the accelerator one right, did you?
No, I didn't know. You know this kit really well. You do. Yeah, the accelerator was a pain in the butt, to say the least.
I don't even remember having any problems, but unless I did mine wrong as well, I don't know. I can't remember now.
It actually has to sit up in the air.
Yes, it does. And it's rather strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Because there's two holes in that corner.
Yeah.
There's one for that pedal, and then there's another one for another bit inside the bonnet.
Yeah. Do.
Give you these injection pin marks later.
It's going to keep me quiet. It's getting that done. Okay. Little bit, yeah. Okay, so that's one in. Turn it on a bit.
I actually think I might have got it right.
On yours?
Yeah, it sort of latches, doesn't it, on the back of this, on the top,
That's right.
Yeah.
and then it comes down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that has to be away from the floor. Have to sit up straight, kind of thing.
yeah, it's sitting sort of mid-air.
Yeah.
I can't even show you on the camera because it's too
Small, yeah.
small, but
I mean, the clutch and the brake pedals easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you might just see it through the window, just between the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just down there.
Goes up.
B71 should be on the B2 sprue. Sprue. B2. There it is. B. Oh, there it is. Yeah. B71. It's because the rod to that accelerator, Lindsay,
Yeah.
along the inside of the bonnet on swivels.
So we've got a little bit of chat in. So we've got Dale McCormack in. Evening all. Hi, Dale.
Hi, Dale. Hiya.
Hi, Dale.
Thanks for joining us.
Jeff says good evening to Dale. Athal says hi to Dale. Nigel's in saying hi, Dave, Horlixs and Lindsey from Christchurch, New Zealand. Hi, Nigel. How are you?
Hi, Nigel.
Dale says hi to Jeff.
Dale McCormack. I think I was watching your stream last night with Senior. I think he was on with Senior, wasn't he, last night? So,
With me?
Pardon?
With me?
Was it with you?
No. No, it wasn't with me.
I was watching so many streams yesterday with so many different people.
There's a lot of streams on yesterday.
There was, wasn't there?
When you come to build this bed,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah, just let me come.
Because these two here, right, they are different. D10 and D11. D10 has not got no bracket hook holes on them, so try not to get them mixed up.
Okay, so D10 and D11's different.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that, Lindsay. Very much appreciated. So what I'm going to do is, oops, I'm going to wreck the place. Thank God it just bounced. It was all right. Yeah, it's all right. D10 and D11, so I'm going to asterisk it there. And then I'll reference them when I come to them. Thank you for that, Lindsay.
Because they do look alike, but
yeah,
one's got a set of holes at the top for the hooks.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. Yeah, I'll say. Right. Okay, so then 3 to do. And 3 to do. It's got to come down in there, that slot.
Oh, I think as far as I can read that bit. That's that glued on. 2 seats are glued. They need to set.
Yeah, I've got the seats glued.
I've done the top half. I've left the bases because I'm going to do them a different colour again, I think. So
Yeah.
I'll paint them first. Gloss black around the edges, and then these are going to be the tan. I'm going to do the same colour scheme as the other one, I think. So the seats are going to be tan.
Tan, yeah. That's a good idea.
And then I think, unless I'm missing a paint, unless I did them in wood, I don't think I did.
Right, so let's grip that.
Oh no, I bought some buff.
You bought buff?
Yes, so I did the cab interior with buff, and then I did the seats, the darker tan. So that'll be my interior.
Yeah.
Again, and then I highlighted all the other details with the black, didn't I? And then I did that little red dot on the middle thingy.
Yeah.
Handbrake and all that, all the accessories later on with black. That's cool. I can't do any of that because I haven't primed it yet. Oh.
It's pushing in more.
No.
There.
Note to self: if you build this extra thin on your mat, it destroys it.
Yeah, I've done that on mine, I think, somewheres.
I've just
I knocked a whole bottle once over mine doing it.
Gosh.
yeah, it's just stripped it down completely.
Yeah, it does. It's lethal stuff, this ton of extra thing.
Yeah.
Don't do your eyes much, do
It makes you cough as well.
Wash my hands and make tea.
Okay.
Mine's 2.5 sugars back.
Okay, mate. Yeah, we'll do.
Mine's 1 sugar and white.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's wait for
Right.
it to come out. And then I can offer this in.
I realise some of you in the chat can't tell what we're doing because the little bits, but sorry about that. Some of them are just so tiny. This is 1/24 scale, and it's, you know, we shouldn't complain. That's one of them that's gone across the room.
I shall be using this for my deck.
Let me have a look. Bring you on full. There we go. Oh, you're going to be using wood.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, what is it, Lindsay? Is it birch?
It's just spruce, isn't it?
Spruce?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I've got two choices, either the that stuff,
yeah,
or the darker stuff.
Oh yeah, I like the darker stuff. That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah, I like that. Indeed I do. Yeah, I thought about that as well, and I thought, well, I maybe would have done something like that on this one, but I'm actually going to do something like that on the Italiere Opal Blitz on this one, and that's because this has got a wood grain effect on it, and the lines and everything. I don't want to mess this up, for my first. If I was to do that, I'd much rather do that on the Italiere one because I want that one looking really rough. So
yeah, I'm with you.
right, I actually retrieved this from the Carpet Monster. So
The old carpet monsters.
yeah, they're a nuisance, aren't they?
So, yeah.
Okay. Just don't want it to spring off now and into my eye, especially with that glue on. Okay. So we've got one in. Just got to hold it in position. Get in position, please. It sprung out of position. Brilliant. Okay. Let's try again, shall we?
Tease up.
Oh, thank you. I'll be there in 11 hours.
Oh, is there one of those?
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for my voucher. I complained.
You got a voucher?
Yeah, I will have. Because I bought this, Tim. And I like the strawberry and orange creams.
Yeah.
There was absolutely no orange creams in my tin at all, not even one.
Oh, my God.
So I emailed her.
Yeah.
I know it's random, but not one.
Well, that's very unusual. Very, very unusual.
It does say on the back, if you're not satisfied, contact them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I wasn't satisfied.
Now, don't blame me at all for contacting them.
So send me an email to say that the letter is in the post. And along with the letter, there was a voucher.
Wow.
I don't know for how much, probably just for one tin, but you never know. Might have to buy 4.
Well, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I've had to crack the window open. I've got really hot.
You did say you wasn't feeling 100% though, didn't you, earlier?
When it's freaking icy weather and I've got the window open. Mind you, there's quite a fumy in here because of that paint. I mean, that not the paint, the glue I've just spilled everywhere.
The glue, yeah, that's the problem. You're going to be really fuming with that, aren't you? Probably the best thing you did was open the window.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be cold and that, but... Oh. Gosh, Bennett. Please twist around the right way.
Right, I think I'm going to step that aside. do
Okay.
follow some of Lindsey's steps and do some of the bed, because I'm going to paint the whole bottom of that black. Before I put the sides on, that will obviously be the colour of the truck.
Well, it's just taken me all that time to get the brake pedal in. The clutch pedal to do next. Clutch pedal. Stand up there for a second while it dries. Whew. Right, let's have a look at the chat. I've got any dark cold tea left. Oh, just right. Let's have a look. Okay, so let me bring up the chat. There we are. So Dave McBill says hi, Nigel. Dale McCormick says, yeah, it was a late one with little history and Conley. Yeah, I thought I'd seen you on that. Yeah, one of them. Sorry for getting mixed up. Yeah. Brantwaite says, hi, Horlixs. Good, thank you.
Good, good.
And what is wrong with my thing? Nigel Brantwaite says, hi, Dave McBills. That's it for the chat for now. My computer's all right. I think it is. Yeah, we've got 10 watching according to that. So if you haven't already, please give us a good thumbs up. So I'm up stuck and get the clutch pedal in now. Clutch pedal's down there.
Back the box to go here.
I think the trouble is I'm going to have to take my end of my tweezers off. I think the tweezers use them for all sorts, don't you?
Yeah.
Come on. Let's have you in there. Do nicely somewhere there.
Okay.
I clutch pedal through your race stack last night. I'm still as happy with these kits as I ever was.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. Right. Just need to press that down. So we have a clutch pedal, we have a brake pedal, and we have an accelerator pedal. I think for detail. Oh, there's some other bits. I think they go on the outside of there, don't they? Yeah, I think for detail for the cab, that'll be it, so that I can do some hand painting. I think. Handbrake, gear lever, starter knob, accelerator, brake, clutch. Seats are made. It's got the top end of the dashboard, and that for that underside of there. On the steering wheel for there. Yeah. So I think I can go back to the chassis a bit now.
I think you can probably light this one up, can't you, Dave? I'm sure I sent you a little kit with everything to light something up.
Not to light this one up, he didn't know. I don't think so. I mean, I'd have to have a look in my box that you did send.
I can't remember now. I remember sending you some small LEDs and stuff, but I can't remember where it was for.
Yeah, that's true. We did. Thinking about it now. Right. If I can get that to hold that. Not close. Don't push too much. I have actually got a couple of boxes like that I will have to look in. I'm actually so unorganised at the minute, Alex, with bits upstairs. It's unreal. And that's because I need to put things away and organise things into boxes. It's my own fault, like. But everything's there. It's just a case of sorting it out. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yep. Says Bedford going out that way. Bedford going out that way. Right. Upside down. Rest on there. Okay. So what we've got left now, the major parts would be that. So again?
I saw I'm yawning. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning.
Tired.
5 o'clock this morning I was up.
I was up at 4. I was up at 8. I was up at 4 letting the dog out. I was up at 4 and I had a lot of sleep. Letting the dog out. And then I was up at 8. I'd had a couple of hours and then I went back to bed. And I was up at I was up at 9:30 and then saw the postman, and then I went back to bed for a couple of hours.
I feel twice as worse if I go back to sleep.
I just couldn't wake up. I could not wake up. You know, with me having a bad night and that, just God. It's not good when you have a bad night. Yep, that's right. So corner. Okay. Yep. Yep. Right, just got down the chat. We've got Stephen Belcher that's joined us. Come on. Stephen Belcher says hi all. So hi Stephen.
Hi Stephen.
Thanks for joining us. And I'm just going to bring up Lindsey because he's got so much special to show us. Look at this. Wow.
It's only all mocked.
I know, but look at it.
The wheels are not glued, the top's not glued, that's not glued. Where's the bottom? But I'm just mocking it up because I want to see where I want stuff, you see. So
yeah.
I'm doing the conversion, I've got to get it right first time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
looks so good though. Looks really so good.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Certainly does.
That was my favourite part when we did our last one, getting all it together like that.
Mocked up, yeah. It was. You could see where it was going to go then, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So need to get that in undercut. Need to get them in undercut really. Okay. So I've got them bits there. So I've got a new subscriber. So Stephen Haynes Models, thank you for subscribing. Very much appreciated. So Lee says looks good, Lindsey. Go for it Painting says hello. Hello, Go for it Painting.
Hello, Go for it. How you doing?
Hiya.
Yeah, so I can't do anything else to that now. And then the seats will be separate as well. It's just that. And I don't particularly want to put that on yet because it will make painting down there worse, won't it? Let's have a look.
I'm just going to disappear for 10 minutes.
Okay, no problem. I suppose I could put that on there. So it won't make much odds as to what I'm painting it. Because I still can't get in there. I'm going to put that on. Yeah, so if I just leave the steering wheel off, I can pop that on there. which is going to make scuttle complete, isn't it? And I can still get in there and paint it. Yeah, I can. Double check that. Right, let's have some glue on then. Oh. Come on. Hold it together. Some glue down there. And some glue down there. And some glue across the top of that. Right. Okay. Oh, I've got a really cold foot tonight for some reason. Really cold.
So that means.
Yeah, it means I've got a lot of feeling in it. It's I've got a bad foot.
Oh, I meant something a bit more positive.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know, like they say, you got an itchy left hand, you're coming into money or coming out of money or whatever it is. Didn't know if cold foot was another.
Oh, right, I didn't know that. No, I don't have a lot of feeling in it. But tonight's really cold. It's not in a draft or anything. It's just usually the dog sits on my cold foot. It's not bothered tonight. I was sitting on it, so I should have said lays across my foot. I'm just nipping this together till it glows, and which is with a glue bear now. And then I can get the top of the dashboard together, and then I can leave it. So I've got sub-assemblies to paint then. Let's give that a few more minutes. Check these seats are glued.
You know what? I've just found that the airbrush cleaner is brilliant for clearing the holes. Like, they were all bunged up, them two holes on that beam.
Yeah.
And then the airbrush cleaner goes down to a point and it's got like a cutter on it.
Ah, right, yeah.
It just went straight in, twist it, and it made a perfect hole.
That's a good idea, yeah. Just make sure it's clean for when you're doing your airbrush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't use any glue or paint with it. It's just
I'll just bring that.
Oh, Lee's saying going to go. See you on the next one. Night, Lee. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. Thanks ever so much. So, Lee says hi, Daniel, and Go For It says hi, Lee, and then Lee says he's going to go and see you on the next one. Good night, also. Good night, Lee. Take care now. Right. So let me bring a bit more in here. See if I can get this dashboard to fit here now. Yep. Right.
I've got a brand new Bedford wagon and I'll give you the key.
Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. War. I got 20 wagons and you got 43. War.
D11, yeah, I see what Lindsey means now. There's holes for the.
Yeah, D10 and D11. come out on my sheet. Wow. So all I need is the steering wheel on, which I won't put on yet. I'm just going to quickly see if that's in the right place. If I can, slot that over and down. We'll see if that's in the right place.
It's going to be a laugh to find this.
Okay, so those of you who just witnessed what I did there, this is the cab and scuttle, and I put the cab cover, the tin cover over the scuttle, and just to see that everything fit nicely and snug, and it did. So I'll push that down there like that, and you can see inside there that the scuttle and cab all fits nicely together. Yeah, and it all goes down in position. So superb that. I'm pleased with that. And of course I need it taken apart to paint it. So just glued the dashboard on. I've just got the steering wheel to put on there. And I don't want that to put that in because I've got plenty of bits to paint inside the scuttle there. The seats are here ready to go in, but again they're going to be painted separately. So that means that I've got three sub-assemblies there, 4 sub-assemblies there to paint, which is rather good. So I'm going to go to the chat because we've got Geordie Dave. It says, "Good evening, everyone." Hi, Geordie Dave.
Hi, Johnny.
And Nigel Branthwaite says, "Hi, Geordie Dave." And Geordie Dave says, "Hi, Nigel." So yeah, thanks for coming along, Geordie Dave. So and goodness me, I just looked at the time. I didn't realise it was that time. Horlicks?
5 to 10.
Yeah.
We're having a whale of a time, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, I suppose we better think about calling it night then, aren't we, when Lindsey comes back and... Goodness me.
I think I just need to... Yeah. I think you're right. Because actually, I paint them a different colour, I think. So there's no point me attaching them to that. I can't even find them anyway. E23. See, here they are, all the hooks on here. They're all going to go on to the end of these beams.
C23, yeah, the hooks.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting them, gluing them on at the last step tonight.
Yeah.
But I don't think I will because that's the bed, and I think the hooks I'm going to do like silver or something, or another colour. So I think I'll prime and spray this.
Yeah.
Well, the back anyway. I'll mask this off because I want that to be black.
Yes. Are you going for a matte black or a shiny black?
Probably shiny to match the chassis.
Uh-huh.
But no, that's gone on all right. Got it the right way. Missed the hook hole with D10 and 11. That's all good.
Yeah.
That should be all right. Let that dry and then.
Yeah, looking good. So I was just saying, Lindsay, that I've got all of that, the interior of the cab done, and I've tried the cab on it, and it fits absolutely superb. So I've got to undercoat them and then paint the sub-assembly of the cab and all the bits and pieces inside. I've got to undercoat the cab and the seats, and I've got to undercoat the rest of the chassis that I've done. And then I've also got to do them bits of the engine as well. So what I think I'll do is I'll undercut all them for next week, so that I can actually paint inside of the cab either during the show or before the show. And I'll paint the cab, and I'll paint the seats, and I'll paint the chassis, so that I can then start on the body and the rest of the cab bits, like the wings and the bonnet and the front and everything next week. And then in the meantime, my opal, why do I want to call it opal fruits? Goodness me. My opal, I'm going to salt it, and I'm going to use the salt method of wetting the chassis, getting some salt on it, and then spraying it with the base coat of what I'm going to spray it with, and then I'm going to chip away where the salt is to make it look as though it's a bit of a rusty look. So I'm actually going to spray this in the German colour of the Opel Blitz truck, which I believe is some sort of grey. Yeah. And I did work out what colour Tamiya grey it was that I have got. I'm going to spray that in and do the whole of the body and on the cab and the wings and everything on that model in that grey, and then the back I'm going to be doing in the wood, and then there'll be like oil stains in the back and all that malarkey in the back. It'll look pretty rough in the back there. And the cab, I want to make some rust and some holes and bits and pieces. So I'll follow like the theme of rust, well used, battered, right the way through the model, I think, with that. And I'm looking forward to experimenting more than anything else with this Opel Blitz. So, right.
My turn to play.
Okay, let me bring.
I ain't got any wheels on it, mind.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect. In the back.
Yeah.
In the pegs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got some more of the engine to paint, but front. But no, I'm happy with that. They look better with the wheels on, but
it looks really good.
So tonight I might as well go first. I'm here. I've done the beds. That's how we're actually drying. I've assembled. I haven't done anything with it. Well, I've only just glued the headboard on.
Yeah.
Filed all that down, ready to receive some buff paint.
Yeah.
Which I'll do by hand. But I need to prime them. Obviously, that's the engine that we have been working on. Still got some more work to do on that. I've got to paint the fan at the front and stuff and the belt.
Yeah.
It's done. I need to give the top another coat of red. Maybe. I mean, actually, that's one coat and it looks all right. But I think it could do with another. Eye close. Oh, and I need to mix up a nice orange for that distributor thing, whatever it is.
The coil.
And then what else have I done? Oh, And this is actually a lot more dry now. It's not sticky, but it's still. But that's the chassis, and I'm actually really happy with how that's come out.
Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. No, it looks really good.
No means perfect by any stretch, but it's good enough.
Yeah. Looks super to me.
I've taped off this middle bit.
Yeah.
Because there's a hole there that the engine gets glued to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get any paint on there, so I'll peel that off, and then there's like fresh plastic under there to stick the engine to. And the same, the gearbox sticks to this bit here.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So I'll put some tape across that. I might have to touch up underneath when it, comes to it, but
yeah,
no, I think it's come out all right.
That's a good idea doing that.
Starter anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's superb.
And then I'm going to clear the holes out now because they're where the bed. There's 4 pegs on this bed here.
Yeah.
Just pushes on there.
Superb.
And then obviously, I'll spray all this black under here, I think.
Yeah.
And then I'll put the hooks on, and then I'll probably paint them silver by hand.
Yeah.
I think I'm feeling them silver, I think, or gold maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's me done. So quite a bit done, I guess. Really.
Yeah.
Got the airbrush out for the first time on stream and painted that. That was the main achievement, really.
Yeah.
I keep thinking I'm missing paint, but it's not. It's the reflection of the light.
Yeah, it's the reflection of the white, isn't it?
Keep looking, going, oh God, I missed a bit there. I missed a bit, but I haven't. But yeah, cool.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So we'll pop across to Lindsey then.
Well, basically, it's what you see, really. I've got the tyre rack made. I've made all my wheels up. I've just put the tyres on.
Yeah.
Gives it a bit more support while the rims are drying.
Yeah.
Done this so far. I did this because I wanted to see where I wanted to put the battery tray.
Yeah.
So the battery tray is going to go just here. So I've got a scratch build a battery tray.
Just drop it down a bit so we can see on your camera. Drop.
Can you see? The battery tray will go about here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. On this, on the actual on the actual main chassis.
Yeah.
Not on the beam.
No, on the chassis itself. Yeah.
So I'll be scratch building the tray.
Yeah.
So
brilliant. Lovely.
And I've got all the other parts on.
Yeah.
Right. I've got the lights, and then the registration and the light.
Yeah.
All the other bits are all on.
Yeah.
I haven't put my prop shafts yet, but I should do that in the next one.
Yeah.
So I'm literally a long way from paint anyway because of all the resin that I've got to put on it, the resin parts and everything. So
yeah.
Long way.
Yeah, jolly good.
But this is sitting too far down. It won't actually sit that far down.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Excellent. Excellent job. Okay, and I think you've seen, man, what I'm up to. I'm not as fully up to date as these two, but yeah, I've got my cab more or less together. So, and I've got to undercut it, and then I'm going to hand paint all the bits and pieces inside it. So, and it's just, I've done it this way so I can keep really my skills, my painting skills going. You know, steady hand and painting the bits and pieces inside by hand. And I think sometimes that a model is what you get out of it, what you put into it. So, you know, I want to put some some hard work into it if I can, and obviously see it done completed. The cab I've sanded and ready for undercoat. The seats are sanded and ready for undercoat. The chassis has had now its other step put on, and it is ready for the undercoat, and then it's ready for the top coat, apart from a few odd bits and pieces like the prop shaft and what have you, the exhaust and that, but I'll put them on, like as Lindsey said, a bit later on. I've got the steering to sort out yet, where the steering goes, and that of course will connect up to the steering on the bulkhead. The engine, I've got to do the water pump and the fan belt and what have you in the fan on there, and then I've got to also still do the distributor. I'm going to try and do this distributor with little wires. I need to get into my garage to get some little wires. And so that's me. I'm quite happy. I've got some sub-assemblies now that I can paint. And I did notice Dale McCormack says, any plans to weather them, or are they all keeping them nice and fresh? Well, personally, I'm going to be keeping this nice and fresh, the Bedford, but the Opel Blitz is going to be weathered because mine are all going to go on to a 1/24 scale garage diorama. So I'm going to be having all 4 of the Bedfords, or all 5 of the Bedfords actually, all going to be looking nice, along with a couple of coach, die-cast coach models. And then this one, the Opel Blitz, is going to be like the garage hack, so it's going to be something that's been captured from the Germans many years ago, and it's going to be rusty and rugged, and so this will be weathered and battered about and everything else, rusty. And I'll be giving you a progress on this every time that I do a program on the Bedford, so keep your eye out for this as well, okay, because it's going along with my diorama with my Bedfords. Okay, so that's me. So
I'm not weathering mine because my skill's just not there, I don't think. I mean, this will be my 3rd model I've done plastic kit wise, so I mean, I have gone to the extreme of putting lights in, but weathering's a different game completely, I think. So yeah, I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah. So in the chat we've got Crafty Chris, says all looking good. Thank you, darling.
Thanks, Chris.
Dave McBold says hi, Geordie. And Dale says about weathering them. Any plans to weather them? Or are you keeping them nice and fresh? And so both me and Horlixs are going to be keeping them nice and fresh. And Lindsey's going to be repainting his into a totally different colour because he's going to make it into the OYOX type front on his, and he's going to be doing it via a private wagon company. Is that right, Lindsey?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Geordie Dave says, hi, Dave Mac. Ian Fraser says, good stream. See you on the next one. Thank you, Ian. And Dave Mac Builds says, I'm going to say good night, guys. It's been a great stream. Catch you all on the next one. Night all in chat. So good night, Dave Mac Builds. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I was going to say, George, because I was talking to Geordie the other day, weren't we, about this? I was nervous about airbrushing, but Geordie, it come out all right. All right.
It certainly did. Let's just put you on solo for a second. There we are. So, yeah, I think it's come out absolutely excellently for your first try on anything. Yeah, it has. Certainly has. Okay. Right, I'm going to go cameras up.
Cameras up.
Cameras up. There we go. Okay. So, thank you ever so much for joining us tonight, and it's been an absolute pleasure to bring you a program on the Bedford. as I said in the beginning, Sprue and Glue sent his apologies to Lindsey. So hopefully Sprue and Glue will join us one night, and he'll show us the job he's doing on his Bedford. I do believe he's got the bug as well, and he wants to get all 4. And I think Dave Mack also wants to do all 4 by the looks of things, because he's got a couple of them as well. So it's catching, guys. So you can. This kit is available from a few places. It is available from Hobbycraft, but it's also available on the internet via eBay or several other places on the internet. So keep your eye out for it. It's by Emhar. Emhar kits. It's 1/24 scale, and it's the Bedford range. There's 4 in the range. There's this one, which is a flatbed. There's the wrecker wagon. There's the short tipper wagon, and then there's the tanker as well. So there's 4 in the range. And as I said, they are all 1/24 scale as well. So quite a reasonably sized model. Let me just put the chassis close to my ear, and you'll get an idea. That's at Saddam Head. So you'll get an idea of the size of the model. Yeah, it's pretty big. So go on then. Yeah, let's have a look at your wrecker wagon.
Obviously, it's a wrecker, so it's not long. I'll put you. Where's my
Are you ready? Your camera, and then we'll okay, so oh goodness me.
Lindsey. Hi, Lindsey.
Yeah, there we go.
Obviously, you can tell by the chassis length, like,
yeah,
it's gonna, obviously the front wheels would be about there, so this one's obviously gonna be a bit longer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go on then, show it off. Go on.
Right, hang on.
Well, this is the magic part. This is the absolute magic part. Look at this.
There you go.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Flashing light, the headlights, they look lovely. Then he's got some backlights. There we go. Yeah. And then can you see through the cab? The cab rear window. Okay. Yeah, we can see it there. And that's your dials lit up, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's my favourite bit of it, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is me too. Although I do like the headlights.
Yes.
So
they actually throw a pattern on the floor, look.
Yeah, they do, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they do. How good is that? Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's cool. And then as as we said, while we did some on this one, we left the bonnet unattached so we could actually see our work on the engine, because otherwise it's just all hidden.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah.
I actually forgot how we did that, but I'll remember once we start doing it again.
We just glued these together.
Yeah.
And I think it didn't. I think we came to the conclusion it didn't matter if they were bowed in a bit, and if they were bowed in a bit, it actually helped, because it sort of helps lock it into place.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But yeah, I love it now. But you can tell how much longer it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's the long wheelbase one we're doing, and that's the short wheelbase one, isn't it? The wrecker.
You can't see the battery, unfortunately, under there because it's under the door. But
yeah,
that's the other mod I did, wasn't it? It sort of put some wires in so it looked like it was connected to the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy with it. And then all the electronic gubbins are hid under the cab there.
Yeah.
It's got a bit
Out
of
the way.
wiring going on.
Yeah. Super.
I'll be doing it, the wiring on this one as well. So
Yeah,
if you miss
that's great.
being able to wire it all up, then I will. I mean, a lot of it I did off stream, so I'll try not to do it this time. I'll try and do it on stream for you.
Yeah.
What I can.
Lovely. Superb.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely cool. So, yeah, goodness me. Right, a little bit more cats. Geordie Dave says, looks great, Alex. And Ian Campbell said, Crikes, you still going? Yeah, we're just about to say goodbye.
It's the problem, though. It's a bug, isn't it? Once you get started, time just runs away with you.
You just get in the zone, don't you? And you want to build. You want to do more.
Yeah.
So, and goodness me, it does help. Yeah, it does help. It really does. So, right, okay. So, what day are we on? We're on Saturday. Sunday tomorrow. Do we know if anybody's going live during the day?
Daytime.
Are you doing a daytime stream tomorrow? A little history, maybe.
It's a possibility. I know Connie and Snowy are streaming tomorrow.
Connie and Snowy are streaming tomorrow. Yeah, and I think they usually go live at 5 p.m., don't they?
Yeah, our time. Yeah,
our time. Yeah, and then we've got I do believe Mark and so Mark's Modz and the Nexus. Kevin will be going live at 7 p.m.
Yeah,
tomorrow evening. And yeah, look out for anybody else in the chat that's been in tonight that you should have subscribed to. So see if they're doing any lives. Go on. I must have got some feedback.
Oh yeah, not me.
I thought somebody had said something. So yeah, and usually there's other people in the chat as well that do live streams. So yeah, watch out for them tomorrow. Okay, a little bit more in the chat before I say my last goodbyes then. And Ian says, hi Geordie Dave. Geordie Dave says, hi Ian. And Ian Campbell says, in all that time, I've had tea, munchies, breakfast, etc. Well, we've nearly built a Bedford, so what you been messing around at? Right, okay. So I'm going to say my goodbyes. I'm going to say thank you ever so much for joining us tonight. Subscribe to all our channels if you already haven't done so. Support all the people in the chat tonight as well. So and leave us a nice good thumbs up before you go. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you ever so much. Join us again back here again next week, next Saturday, and we'll be doing a little bit more. All being well. So good night from me. Take care, and we'll see you all again soon. So good night from me.
And I was just going to add to that. Sorry, I was just going to add to that. I will be absent next Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'll be in the grateful hands of Dave and Lindsey. I've got something I need to do, which I can't actually say on air. But yeah, so I won't be here next Saturday. But so I'm going to be way behind, I think, by the time I come back the following week.
Well, we'll make sure that you're not that far behind.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, it takes as long as it takes.
We'll try and get Sprue to come along, and then he can show us what he's been up to.
But yeah,
all right.
But yeah, it's good night for me, and see you in the week.
Okay. Do you want to say goodbye then, Lindsey?
So it's goodbye from me. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Right. Now I need to find the outro. So unorganised tonight. There we go. Yeah, right. So, yeah, good night, everyone. And, yeah, see you next time.
Adios, amigo.
Thank you, everyone.
Ta-ta now.